question number 66 to 70. Now in this 66 to 70, what is the information here? 12 friends, MNOP, QRST, UV, W and X are the 12 persons. Now these 12 friends who after being successful in their respective professions decided to have a get together after a long time. They all decided to meet in Delhi for their reunion. Since they all were coming from different places, they decided to reach to their nearest airports at 3 different locations. What are those 3 different locations? Mumbai, Bangalore and Kolkata, from where they would be reaching to Delhi. Exactly 4 of them were reaching the same airport, and Mumbai there are some 4, and 4 of these, exactly 4 of them reaching the same airport. 4 of the 12 persons are doctors, 4 are engineers and 4 are pilots, isn't it? Now in this one it comes under which category here? 12 persons are there and 4 professions. 4 or 3 professions? 3 professions, and how many airports are there? Mumbai, Bangalore and Kolkata, 3 airports. Hence 12 persons, 3 and 3. It comes under which category? Common parameter, fine. Whenever it comes under common parameter, then how to solve this one? First let us fix this common parameter. Now Mumbai, airport or profession you can fix anything. Mumbai, Bangalore and what is the other thing left over here? Kolkata. Mumbai, Bangalore and Kolkata. In total we have some 4 persons, and each of these 4 persons and belongs to, and among these 12 there are 4 doctors, 4 are pilots and 4 are engineers. Then M is not a doctor. Now the first information, what is the first information here? M is not a doctor. M is not a doctor and will not arrive at Mumbai airport. Hence whatever this M, the profession of M will be not a doctor, means either this person can be either pilot or an engineer, and this person and did not reach to Mumbai, and this person reaches to either Bangalore or Kolkata, either Bangalore or Kolkata, isn't it? Now this is the first information. N is an engineer and R is a pilot. N, engineer, R, pilot. N is an engineer and R is a pilot. Either O or S will arrive where R will reaching. R will be around with either O or S. R, O and S must be at the same airport, or either O or S will be reaching the same. W is an engineer who will be meeting P. W, engineer, and this W and P are meeting at the same airport, W and P. Meeting P. The place is not Kolkata. As this place is not Kolkata, it could be either Mumbai or Bangalore. It cannot be Kolkata, either Mumbai or Bangalore. And T is a doctor. And T is a doctor. T is a doctor who will reach Mumbai. T, doctor who reaches Mumbai airport. V is an engineer and U is a doctor. And both of them will reach Kolkata. Who are those two? V and U. V is what? What is the profession of V? V, an engineer, and U, doctor. And these 2 persons are reaching to Kolkata airport, and both of them will reach Kolkata. X is a pilot, and both X and R will arrive at Bangalore. X a pilot, and X and R reaches what? X and R is also at Bangalore, and whatever this R here, R is a pilot, isn't it? X is a pilot and R is also a pilot. Now say this information we have used. R is a pilot. X and R will arrive at Bangalore. S will reach Mumbai. S will reach Mumbai and O will reach Bangalore. As O is reaching Bangalore, along with R, this R meets either O or S, and this R is meeting O. We have taken this information as well. And S, O will reach Bangalore, S will reach Mumbai and O will reach Bangalore. The number of engineers who arrive at Mumbai airport is 2. 2 Next one, Mumbai airport is to N will reach Bangalore. N Bangalore, and whatever the profession of here N is an engineer and reaches Bangalore. N an engineer reaches Bangalore. Now 4 persons were already done. Now we are left with W and P. W and P can be either Mumbai or Kolkata. And SC is not a doctor. As SC is not a doctor, but has the same profession as R. R is a pilot and SC is again a pilot. And doctor and pilot were there. Now in this one Mumbai, how many persons are engineers here? There are 2 engineers. As there are 2 engineers, then who are the persons comes at this place? These 2 persons must be engineers. And then coming to this one, M. Whatever this M is either pilot or engineer. M is pilot or engineer. And next one, either Bangalore or Kolkata. M Bangalore is ruled out because there are already 4 persons in Bangalore, X or O N. Hence M must be Kolkata, isn't it? M is Kolkata, this is finalized. M and next one. And as M is Kolkata, now in this M, the number of doctors who arrive at Kolkata is 2. Kolkata is 2. How many doctors are there? There are 2 doctors in this Kolkata. As there are 2 doctors in this Kolkata, and this person, M is what? M is Kolkata, this is already known. There are 2 doctors, isn't it? There are 2 doctors in this one. It's 2, but not the N, but that person is not P. And this doctor is not P. As this doctor is not P, hence where should this P? Hence P cannot be. Because now one of these person, if P is here, and P will be along with W, and P and W cannot be here. As P and W cannot be here, hence where should this P and W? P and W must be Mumbai. P and W must be together, isn't it? P and W. Either Mumbai or Bangalore, out of which Bangalore is ruled out, and this W and P must be Mumbai. If this W and P is Mumbai, then who is the person left over here? V, U, M, and Q is the person left over. And so how many doctors do we have? We have some 2 doctors. And who are those 2 doctors? And one is Q, and either M or Q. Whatever this M is pilot or engineer, hence M cannot be doctor. As M cannot be doctor, Q is a doctor. And this M is not an engineer, pilot or an engineer. Then how do we know whether M is a pilot or an engineer? Any information regarding this? Now earlier we have one information. What is that information here? We should have 4 doctors, 4 engineers and 4 pilots. And out of which, let us take out engineers. Now this person is an engineer, this person is an engineer 2, and this is 3, this person is 4. Hence 4 engineers were done. As 4 engineers were done, then we should check out the pilot. And who are the pilots here? 1, 2, 3, and this person must be pilot. And doctors. How many doctors are there? 1, here it is 2, here it is 3, and this person must be doctor. Clear? We have used the earlier information that we must have 4 engineers, 4 doctors and 4 pilots. Now it comes, as it comes under common parameter, hence we have solved in this method. Let us take any parameter which is common. Clear now? Yes, write down this final arrangement here. Mumbai, that is T, S, P, W. T is a doctor, S is a pilot, and P is an engineer, W is an engineer. There are 2 engineers who are reaching to at Mumbai airport. And Bangalore, X, R, O and N. X pilot, R pilot, O is a doctor, and N is an engineer. And in Kolkata, V, U, M and Q are the 4 persons arriving at Kolkata airport, and out of which V is an engineer, U is a doctor, M is a pilot, and Q is a doctor. Done with this? Now this is about question number 66 to 70. Write down the final arrangement. Then question number 71 to 77. Question number 71 onwards. Now it comes in which category here? 7 people, 7 persons, P, Q, R, S, T, U and V, and 7 persons live in a 7-story building, but not necessarily in the same order. 7 persons, each of these persons is living on a separate floor, and The ground floor is number 1, the topmost floor is number 7. Each one of them likes a different soft drink and fast food. The drinks are Pepsi, Mirinda, Coke, Sprite and so on up to 7. And the fast food items, there are 7 items were given. Those are idli, burger and so on up to sandwich, but not necessarily in the same order. This is what the description of this 7 persons. 7 persons living on 7 different floors, and they like different drinks and they like different food items. Then, as it comes under floor arrangement, now we should fix this floor arrangement at the center, isn't it? Now 7 floors are there. Now this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. 7 floors, 7 persons and 7 different food items, and finally 7 different drinks. Seven different drinks. Then first one, what is information here? Only one person lives between the one who likes thumbs up and the one who likes fruity. Thumbs up and fruity. How many persons are there? There is only one person between thumbs up and fruity. Now thumbs up and fruity, there must be exactly one person. Again, the order is not clearly given. Whether thumbs up is above fruity or fruity is above thumbs up. Hence thumbs up and fruity in any order. But whereas one floor must be in between these two. And the one who likes fruity, S does not like thumbs up. S does not like thumbs up, and V does not like Pepsi, and V does not like Pepsi, and V Pepsi is also ruled out. V does not like Pepsi. The one who likes sow mein lives immediately above the one who likes thumbs up. Now this sow mein lives immediately above whom? Immediately above the man who likes thumbs up. Immediately above the one who likes thumbs up. T lives on one of the floors below Q. Now this T is on one of the floors below Q, and T is below Q, but not on the lowermost floor. And T is not on the lowermost floor. The one who lives on the 7th floor is immediately above the one who, the one who lives on the 7th floor. Now he is talking about whom? The person who is living on the 7th floor, is immediately above. Now this person is immediately above the 6th floor, and immediately above, that means immediately above the 6th floor person. Now the 6th floor person who lives immediately below the sandwich. Yes, tell me, where should this sandwich be? Sandwich must be at the 7th floor, isn't it? Now the person who likes sandwich lives immediately above the one who likes below the person who likes sandwich. Hence, who must be sandwich here? Now the person who is living on the 7th floor must be sandwich. Is this clear? Now the person who likes this one, sandwich must be on the 7th floor. And there are 3 persons between Q and T. Fine. As there are 3 persons between Q and T, then, and T is not on the ground floor. As T is not on the ground floor, then how many possibilities? If T is on the 2nd floor, 1, 2, 3, Q will be here. That is one possibility. Then what is the second possibility wherein we can have this T? T is on the 3rd floor and Q is on the 7th floor, and this Q likes what? And Q likes sandwich, and Q likes sandwich, and there is one more drink. Now there are 2 different possibilities. And the one who likes Sprite lives on an odd number floor below you. Sprite is odd number floor below you. Sprite is odd number and it is below you. Hence it can be 1, 3, 5. Isn't it? Sprite can be 1, 3 and 5. And the one who likes Sprite lives on an odd number floor below you. P lives immediately above you. Now this P lives immediately above you. P lives immediately above you. P lives immediately above you and does not like Coke. And P does not like Coke. What is information here? P does not like Coke at all. And U does not like vada pav or idli. And U, vada pav or idli is ruled out. Vada pav or idli is ruled out. And that is U. And U does not like vada pav or idli. The one who likes burger lives immediately above the one who likes bread chaat. Burger is what? Burger is immediately above the one who likes bread chaat. Now these 2 persons are adjacent, The one who likes fruity also likes idli. Now fruity and idli must be together. Fruity and idli must be together. Isn't it? Then coming to the next paragraph here, only one person lives between Q and the one who likes Coke. Now Q and the one who likes Coke, how many persons are there? There must be exactly one person between Q and the one who likes Coke. Now in case 1, the person who likes Coke must be on the 4th floor, and in case 2, the person who likes Coke must be on the 5th floor. Clear now? This is Coke. And because there must be exactly one person between Q and the one who likes Coke, the one who likes bread chaat lives below the one who likes dosa. Only 2 persons live between. Only 2 persons live between V and the one who likes Coke. Between V and the one who likes Coke, how many persons are there? There are 2 persons. As there are 2 persons between V and the one who likes Coke, now in this Coke, V can be either on the 7th floor or on the 1st floor. And in the second case, now 2 persons between V and this one, V must be on the 2nd floor. Hence, in the first case, we are having 2 different possibilities, and in the second one, we are having only one possibility. As there is a single possibility, let us go with this one. Now, the one who likes Miranda lives on one of the even number floors immediately above the one who likes Coke. Immediately above. Immediately above the one who likes Coke, now Miranda. Now, if you take both these 2 cases, Miranda will be here, isn't it? Immediately above Coke. Here also Miranda will be here. But whereas in case 1, the one who likes Miranda is an odd number floor, but whereas in case 2, we are having even number floor, and this case is ruled out as of now. Clear? Finally, we are left with only one case. Though we have started with the 2 cases separately, now the one who likes Miranda must be on an even number floor immediately above the one who likes Coke, and in the first one it is not possible, we are left with only the second one. The one who likes Miranda lives on one of the even number floor immediately above the one who likes Coke, and the one who likes Limca lives immediately above V. Limca is immediately above V. Now we can fix this Limca as well. Limca is immediately above V. V who does not like fruity, and V who does not like fruity, and V fruity is ruled out. V does not like fruity. As V does not like fruity, and where should this V be, tell me here? No, between V and thumbs up there must be exactly one. Sorry, between fruity and thumbs up there must be exactly one. As between fruity and thumbs up there must be exactly one. Tell me what are the different possibilities for this? Yes, thumbs up and fruity or thumbs up, isn't it? Then S lives on one of the floors above R. S is on one of the floors above R. Now, as of now, we have taken this information between Q and D, there are 3. And now U and P must be adjacent to each other, isn't it? And whatever this sprite, now the one who likes sprite lives on odd number floor, isn't it? Odd number floor, and the person who likes sprite must be either 1, 3 or 5. 3 or 5 are completely occupied by Limca and Coke respectively, and the sprite must be on the first floor. If this sprite is on the first floor, then whatever this U and P here, now this U and P must be adjacent to each other, isn't it? As adjacent to each other, hence U and P cannot be on this. And is there any person who is on an odd number U and P? Then now sprite is here. After this sprite, and V is not Pepsi. V is not Pepsi. We have taken this information as well. And whatever this Coke here, and this Coke, there is an information regarding this Coke. Only one person between Q and the one who likes Coke, isn't it? P and U. Now these P and U are immediate neighbors of each other, and the one who likes Sprite lives on an odd number floor, and P lives on immediately above U and does not like Coke. And P does not like Coke. As P does not like Coke, P and U must be adjacent to each other, 4 or 5 or 5 or 6. Out of which 4 or 5 is ruled out because P does not like Coke. As P does not like Coke, and so where should this be? P must be on the 6th floor and U must be here. And regarding the remaining 2 persons, S lives on one of the floors above R, S is on one of the floors above R, S and R will be like this. Clear? S and R we have finalized this one. Now the persons were finalized, now we need to find out these food items and the drinks. And between thumbs up and fruity, and S does not like thumbs up, as S does not like thumbs up, and these 2 must be alternate, and 4 and 2 are the only 2 available places. And out of which, as it cannot be thumbs up, it must be fruity. And if this is fruity, the person who likes fruity likes idli. isn't it? Fruity and idli, and this person is thumbs up, and this person is thumbs up, isn't it? And this person is thumbs up, thumbs up. Then what is left over here? Mirinda, Coke, Fruity, Limca, thumbs up, Sprite, done. And finally we are left with Pepsi, and this is Pepsi. Then, and this Somen. What is this Somen here? This Somen is immediately above. Somen is immediately above thumbs up. As Somen is immediately above thumbs up, and this Somen must be on the third floor. Somen is on the third floor, isn't it? Immediately above this thumbs up. Next one. And Somen, and we have burger and bread are immediate adjacent to each other. And you does not like vada and idli. You does not like vada and idli. Vada idli ruled out, and Sprite as any other information left over here. This burger and bread must be adjacent to each other. As burger and bread are adjacent to each other, and this burger and bread must be either P or U, isn't it? As P or U is burger and this one, and any other information regarding this one, food item? Yes. Now only one person lives between the one who likes thumbs up and the one who likes fruity. We have taken this information. And S does not like thumbs up. S does not like thumbs up. V does not like Pepsi, and V does not like Pepsi. Pepsi is also done. The one who likes Somen lives immediately above the one who likes thumbs up, and T lives on one of the floors below Q, but not on the lowermost. The one who lives on the 7th floor is immediately above the one, and sandwich. And there are 3 persons between Q and T. The one who likes Sprite lives on the odd number floor below you, and Sprite odd number floor below you, and P lives immediately above you and does not like Coke, and U does not like vada pav or idli. V does not like vada pav or idli, as V does not like vada pav, idli, and the one who likes burger lives immediately above the one who likes bread chaat, and the one who likes fruity also likes idli. Next one. Only one person lives between Q and the one who likes Coke. The one who likes bread chaat lives immediately below the one who likes dosa, and bread chaat immediately below the one who immediately below the one who likes bread chaat. Is it not immediate? The one who likes bread chaat lives below the one who likes dosa, and the word immediate is not given, and the one who likes bread chaat below this dosa. As this below this dosa, dosa cannot be in 1 and 2 places, and as dosa cannot be in 1 and 2, I am coming back to this one. Now this burger, who is this one? Bread chaat is below this, bread chaat is below dosa, hence dosa cannot be in the first 2 places. If dosa is on the first 2 places, burger and bread chaat must be together, which is not possible. Hence dosa must be either 5 or 6. If dosa is 5 or 6, burger and bread chaat can be finalized here. Burger is here and bread chaat will be here. Done? As burger chaat here, U does not like vada pav. As U does not like vada pav, hence this P likes vada pav. Hence what is left over here? And dosa. And dosa, the person who likes dosa is U. Done with this? Now though we have 2 different possibilities in the initial stage itself, luckily one of the cases is invalid. Now finally, as we have left with only one possibility, we have done this one. Now the difference between the previous sets and this one is what? Now here all these conditions were not given in a sequential order, isn't it? Now we need to move from one place to the other. Earlier we have discussed about here, again we went back to this one. Again we have taken Q and T 3 places and so on. Done? Hence in the examination also, it is not compulsory to give the entire data in a usual order or the sequential order. He can give in any order. Yes, write down this final arrangement here. Now the final arrangement in this one is QP, US, TBR, and next one. What is the other thing left over here? Sandwich, vada pav, dosa, idli, somen, burger, bread chaat, and finally the drinks from top to bottom: Pepsi, Mirinda, Coke, Fruity, Limca, Thumbs Up and Sprite. Thumbs Up and Sprite. Done with this? Now this is about question number 71 to 77. Then 78 onwards, 78 to 82, all these questions comes under which category? All these questions comes under data sufficiency. Now in this data sufficiency, these are based on just two statements, isn't it? In the previous sessions, we had discussed about three statements. Whenever three statements were given, how to deal with those three statements, we have discussed about that one. Now it is the case of two statements. Two statements in our regular pattern. Check out condition number 1 alone. Whether you got the answer with 1 alone or not, then you should go for 2. And if you got with the 1 alone, with the help of 2 alone also, if you are getting, then either up. You are getting with 1 alone but not with 2 alone, then choice 1. And if you are getting 2 alone but not 1 alone, then one choice only 2. Next one, by combining these two also we are not getting, then one choice neither 1 nor 2. By combining these two we are getting the answer, then both the conditions are required. Then question number 78. Now in this question number 78, tell me what is the information here. How is K related to whom? How is K related to J? Now your answer should be regarding this K. How is this K related to J? J's mother is a sister of whom? S's brother. Now S is here, S is having a brother. Now J's mother is the sister of S's brother. Now J's mother is the sister of S's brother. J's mother is the sister of S, S brother is there, S's brother. And brother, S's brother is the son of K's husband. Now this S's brother, that means these three persons are the son of whom? K's husband. Now this K's husband, as K's husband is there, K is a male, isn't it? K is having a husband, which implies that K is a female. As K is a female, and this person K is having a husband. Now how is this J related to K? Tell me what is the answer here. How is J related to K? Only daughter and K's husband. Who is the son of? J's mother. Now here he is talking about J's mother. As J's mother is talking about, then any answer to this one? Are we getting the answer here? The gender of this J is not known. As the gender of this J is not known, now the question is about K but not regarding J. If the question is about J, we cannot able to identify because J can be either grandson or granddaughter. But whereas we are not bothered about this one because the question is about K. Now this K is the grandmother of whom? J's mother's mother, grandmother, hence 1 alone is sufficient. As of now, 1 alone is sufficient to determine how this K related to J. As 1 alone is sufficient, then we should check out for 2 alone. Now in this 2 alone, what is the condition here? K's brother's sister. K, now this K is having a brother, now this K's brother's sister and sister's father. K's brother, brother's sister, sister's father, and sister's father's only daughter. Only daughter is the sister of. Only daughter is the sister of J. And J, who is the brother of P. Now this J is the brother of whom? J is the brother of P. Then how is this K related to J? Now in this sentence, K is what? K is the sibling of J. But where the gender of this K is not known. Though the gender of J is not, J is given. Now, K's brother, K is having a brother, brother's sister, K's brother's sisters, K's brother's sister's father, father's only daughter. As his father's only daughter is a sister of J, then who is the brother of P? Then, now in this one, yes, are we getting the answer or not? Now, why it is no? Now this K's father is there. Now this K's father is having only one daughter. As K's father is having only one daughter, this person is a daughter. As this person is a daughter, this person must be male because only one daughter. Am I getting the answer or not? Yes, the second one. Cheppandi, వచ్చిందా ఆన్సర్? మీరే ఏదో డౌట్ ఉంది మీకు? ఫైన్. నో అందుకే మిమ్మల్ని అడిగా, మీరు అనుమానంగా చూశారని మీకు పాయింట్ పట్టారు మీరు. నో టెల్ మీ వెదర్ K can be here or not. Yes, K can be here. Now again check out the condition. K's brother. Now this K's brother is this person. K's brother's father, father's only daughter is K. Only daughter is the sister of J. Are you getting the answer or not? Now whatever this K, K is the sister of J. Earlier if you take K at this place, K is the brother. How many answers are we getting? Two different answers. Either K could be brother or sister. Hence as we are getting two different answers, two alone is not sufficient, only one alone is sufficient, choice one is the answer. Fine. Clear now? Then coming to question number 79. Now in this question number 79, on which day did Robert's exam result declared? Robert's exam result. Now condition number 1. Anvesha correctly remembers that Robert's result is after 14 but before 23rd. After 14 before 23rd could be 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 20, 21 and 22. Hence how many different dates we can have on any one of these dates? Isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dates. Then condition number 2. Robert's sister remembers that his brother result is after 12 but before 17. After 12 before 17 it could be 13, 14, 15, 16. Then by combining these two. How many dates are common here? 15 and 16 are common. Here also 15 and 16. As what can you infer here? Either the result could be on 15 or 16. As you are getting two different answers, by combining these two also we cannot able to determine. Then what is your answer here? Data in neither one nor two alone is sufficient. Isn't it? Neither one nor two are sufficient to answer the question. And is this the answer here? Neither one nor two. Data in both the statements together are necessary. Data in one alone or two alone are sufficient. Choice 3. For next one. Then question number 80. Now in this question number 80, how is birth coded in this code language? Birth is a gift is coded as life is a gift. Now sir, the question is about this one. Now what is the word which is common here? Is and a is the word common. Here also is and a is common. As e and a is common, is and a, birth and gift are left over. As birth, gift. Now is a gift, sorry, is a gift and is a gift. Hence three words are there, three words are common, three codes are there. Hence finally one code will be left over. Hence we can able to determine the code for this birth. Then coming to the second one, birth can be tough and things can be tougher. Tough and tougher. Can you take with the same? No. Now sir, can be and can be are the only two words which are common. Here in this one, birth and tough are the two words left over. As birth and tough are the two words left over, the code for this birth can be any one of these two codes. Hence two alone is not sufficient. One alone is sufficient, choice 1 is the answer. Now this is about question number 80, choice 1. Then 81st. Now in question number 81, Z is in which direction with respect to N? Z is in which direction with respect to N? This is how to represent the data. And N is to the west of Y. N is to the west of Y can be written like this. Y which is towards south of T. Y is towards south of. Is there any information regarding the Z here? No information. Hence one alone is not sufficient. And Z is towards south of T. And Z is towards south of T. And Z is to the north of Y. As Z is to the north of Y, Y which is to the Z is to the north of Y. As Z is to the north of Y, and this Y is to the west of X. Now here in the second one there is no information about N. One alone is not sufficient because Z is not given in 1. 2 alone is not sufficient because no information about N given in condition number 2. Then by combining these two. If you combine these two, Y is here and Z will be somewhere between T and, isn't it, T and Z, and Y, and this will be X. And are we getting the answer or not? Now the relation between N and Z. Z is here, N is here. Hence we can able to determine the answer. Then what is your answer here? Both the statements are required to get the answer. And both, that is choice 4. Data in both the statements together are necessary. And this is about question number 81. Then coming to question number 82. Now how many persons are there? 6 persons, PQR, X, Y and Z like different airlines. At least 1 and at most 2 persons like each airline. At least 1 and at the most 2. And P likes which one? Now the question is about P likes which one? PQR, X, Y, Z. Then at least 1 and at the most 2 persons like each airline. P likes which airline? Now we need to find out the person P likes which one? Q and R like the same airlines, but not Emirates. As Q and R but not Emirates, and this Q and R could be what? Q and R could be either Lufthansa or Qatar Airlines. Qatar. Or Lufthansa or Qatar Airlines. And Q and R. Like the same but not Emirates. X and P like different. As X and P likes different one, X and P. If X likes one, Emirates, the other one P can be anywhere. Hence, with the help of condition number 1, we are not getting this. Then X, neither X nor Y likes Emirates. Now, what is the information here? Emirates cannot be here and Emirates cannot be here. As Emirates cannot be in these two, then 1 alone is not sufficient, 2 alone is not sufficient. As 2 alone is not sufficient, then by combining these two. Now, so this Q and R does not like Emirates, because this Q and R likes which one? Either Lufthansa or Qatar, isn't it, in any order. Hence, what can you infer here? This Q and R does not like Emirates, X and Y also cannot like Emirates. Now, we are left with P and Z, and these are the only two persons who likes Emirates, because at least one and at the most two, it should not be more than two. That means each airline is at least exactly two persons. Hence, this P is what? P is Emirates. Are we getting the answer or not? Hence, how are you getting the answer here? Only by combining both the statements. Hence, it is given with choice. Choice 4. Data in both the statements are required to determine the answer. Done with this. This is about question number 82. Now, if you observe in this one data sufficiency, now one question is based on directions, one is on blood relations, one is on coding and decoding. In general, this is the procedure. And the remaining two questions, one is on what? Dates, and another one is puzzles. But these days, is giving at least 2 to 3 questions based on puzzles, and the remaining two will be given on coding, decoding, blood relations, and directions. Now, if you observe here, and which type of questions can be easily be solved in this one? Blood relation. Blood relations is the least possibility, isn't it? Now, sir, most of the people have gone for only one here, both 1 and 2, isn't it? Now, sir, in these data of sufficiency, first check out whether the question is given on directions or not. If you observe here, in general, the questions on directions will be easier when compared with blood relations or puzzles. And the next priority is for what? Coding and decoding. First check out whether these two are given or not. Always keep your mind to solve these two questions. And these are easily solvable in these type of questions without using your pen and paper. In less time, you can able to solve. And blood relation, that is the least priority, because possibilities will be more. At that point of time, maybe you could able to strike that the second possibility or not, we are not 100% sure. And there is a lots of confusion in this one. And the next priority, if you have this one dates and all these type of questions, you can solve. Okay? Now, giving the priority doesn't mean that you should leave the remaining questions. If you do not have time, then first work out these two within the first 2 minutes. Next one. Then question number 83 onwards. Now, in this 83, 10 friends A through J are seated around a rectangular table. 10 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I and J are seated around a rectangular table in such a way that four of them seated at the corners, 2 each on the longer sides and 1 each on the smaller sides, but not necessarily in the same order. Some of them are facing the center and some of them are facing away from the center. Now, rectangular table. Now, in this closed figure arrangements, as what are the different questions comes under this closed figure arrangements? Sector. Now, in the priority, circular, next one is square table and rectangular table, isn't it? Among these three, circular is the first priority and square, and between circular and square, square is the first priority. Why it should be? Because in square what happens here, in general, 80% of the questions on squares are based on what? 8 persons are seated, 4 on the corners and 4 on the centers. Then 4 corners, 4 centers, one information clearly be given. What is that one? The persons who are seated at the corners are facing one direction, the persons are the remaining. That means every alternate person every alternate person most probably sits in the same direction, and this is the first priority wherein you can easily solve. But whereas in the circular arrangement, what happens here, some inward and some outward. Maybe these two persons are facing the same center, or between 3 to 4 persons, one person is the same direction. Hence, the second priority must be in the difficulty level must be circular arrangement. Square, because the arrangement is fixed. The persons who are facing inward and opposite will be clearly identified. But whereas in the circular arrangement, it cannot be the case. And this should be the first and this should be the second priority if it is inward and outward is given, or else circle will be the first priority. Next one, coming to this one, rectangle, rectangle and square, what is the difference here? Rectangle and square. Now in the square, what happens if you take these two persons, now 8 persons are there. Now in these 8 persons, between these two opposite persons, either left hand side or right hand side, you will have equal number of persons, 3 and 3. Here if these, between these two persons, again 3 and 3. Between these 3 persons, 3 and 3. But whereas in the case of rectangular, the number of persons opposite in some cases, now these two persons are opposite, there is only one person it could be, isn't it? Or, and if this person, if you take at this place, and in some of the cases there are 2 persons who can be at opposite to this one, isn't it? Hence, in this rectangular arrangement, the number of persons opposite need not necessarily be equal. Hence, this should be the least priority or the difficult set in this one. Then in this case, now among these 10 persons, yes, what is the order in which these 10 persons were seated here? Now 10 persons, and how are they placed? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 1 person along the shorter sides and 2 persons along the longer sides. Now 2 persons along the longer sides. Now if you take the case of this one, now it's here. Now this person and this person are opposite to each other. Yes, tell me how many persons are there in between these two? 4 persons. That means between one opposite pair, there are 4 persons in between. Now tell me whether these 2 persons are opposite to each other or not. Now between these 2 persons, how many persons are there? There are only 3 persons. And this is where you will get the confusion. Either 3 persons must be opposite or 4 persons. But as in the case of circular arrangement or square table, we will have equal number of persons between any 2 opposite persons. Okay? Hence, we must be very careful regarding this rectangular arrangement. Then, because the sides are not equal, 2 longer sides are equal, lengths are equal, and 2 breadths are equal, but as length and breadth are different to each other. Hence, there is every chance of changing the number of persons in between. Then, not more than 2 friends seated together face the same direction. Not more than 2 persons. 2 persons are facing the center, and the next 2 persons must be away from the center, and so on, isn't it? Hence, not more than 2. That means at the most, only 2 persons who are adjacent to each other can face the same direction. Then, facing the same direction means if one person is facing the center, then the other faces away from the center, and so on. Similarly, facing outside, and so on. And this is just a description. Each friend likes a different game. 10 persons, 10 different games seated inward and outward. Then next one. E sits on the immediate left of D, and E is on the immediate left of D. E sits on the immediate left of D. How to represent this data? E sits on the immediate left of D. E sits on the immediate left of D and is not a neighbor of C. And this E is not a neighbor of C, and this C cannot be adjacent to this C. Are you following this one or not? And this E is not an immediate neighbor of C. And A and E, and who are these 2 persons? A and E face the same direction. A and E facing the same direction. A and E facing the same direction. And the one who likes football sits on the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. And the person who likes football is to the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. Immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. D and G diagonally and face opposite directions. Now this D and G are facing diagonally opposite to each other. Diagonally opposite means how many different possibilities we have? 2 diagonal. What are those 2? And this is one and this is the other, isn't it? Hence these D and G are diagonally opposite to each other. As D and G are diagonally opposite to each other, if you take D at this place, G will be here or vice versa. And in the second case, if you take D at this place and G will be here, that will be vice versa. Clear now? Hence, as of now, we can able to arrange this D and G because these 2 persons are diagonally opposite to each other. And D and G sit diagonal opposite, 5 of them face the same direction. Among these 8 persons, if 5 persons facing the same direction, the other 5 must also be facing the same direction. 5 facing the same direction, the other 5 must also face the same direction. Then 5 and 5. Then what is the other possibility here? And 5 of them same direction. H does not like table tennis or chess. And H is what? H does not like table tennis or chess. Table tennis and chess are ruled out. H does not like these two. And the one who likes Ludo sits on the immediate right of I who likes chess. Now I who likes chess and the one who likes Ludo sits to the immediate right of the one who likes chess. The one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C. Only 2 among the 4 seated at the corners are not facing the center, means they are facing away from this. Among these 4 persons, 2 are facing away, 2 are facing towards the center. And H and D are seated on the immediate left and third immediate left. Now this is again very crucial information, because we haven't come across these type of statements in your earlier puzzles. This is the first time wherein we are coming across this statement. H and D, we are talking about those 2 persons with respect to J. H respectively is there. H and D are sitting on the immediate left and third to the left of J respectively. That means H is to the immediate left of J and D is to the immediate, and D is third to the left of this one. And A sits on one of the smaller sides. Now this is the definite information. As A sits at one of the smaller sides, now can we fix this A at this place? A sits at one of the smaller sides and third to the right of F. As A is seated third to the right of F, 1, 2, 3, F can be either here or here. F can be either here or here. There are 2 possibilities. And third to the right. D likes carom and sits third to the left of the one who likes lawn tennis. And whatever this D? D likes carom and sits third to the left of whom? Third to the left of the one who likes caroms. Now this A likes what? A likes boxing. Yes, anything given here? D and G sit diagonally. A sits on one of the smaller sides and third to the right of F, and A is seated third to the D likes carom and sits third to the left of the one and third to the left of the one who likes lawn tennis. And D likes caroms and third to the left of lawn tennis means lawn tennis can be at this place or lawn tennis can be at this place. There are 2 possibilities, isn't it? Because D is third to the left or third to the right, isn't it? 1, 2, long tennis must be at this place, isn't it? 3. And J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. E likes volleyball and sits second to the left of the one. I is not an immediate neighbor of A, B, or F. As I is not an immediate neighbor of A, B, or F, but sits on the immediate right of C. C who is not facing the center. C is away from the center. One of the 4 friends sitting on the corners is I. Now I is at the corner. As I is at the corner, hence among these 4 places. And out of these 4 places, what happens to this I? I cannot be at this place because I is neither adjacent to A, not to D, not to F. As I cannot be here, I must be here. As I is here, F cannot be here. As F cannot be here, now we can able to fix the position of this F as well. F will be here. Are you following this one or not? As F is here, I is here, F is here, A is here, G is here, then C. Now let us coming to this C. I is not an immediate neighbor but sits on the immediate right of C, and C is not facing the center and sits on immediate right of C, and I and C are together, isn't it? C can be either here or here. There are 2 possibilities. And again, and next one, A, B, or F. I is not an immediate neighbor of A, B, or F but sits on the immediate right of C. Immediate right of C, C who is not facing the center. And C is not facing the center means C is facing away from the center. As C is facing away from the center, C is not facing the center. C who is not facing the center, C is away from the center. If C sits away from the center, then I is what? Can C be at this place? I is not, but sits on the immediate right of C. I is on the immediate right of C. If C is here, then I will be immediate left. Hence C must be at this place only. Now we can able to fix the place of C as well. Done with this? Now this C will be at this place. Now we have fixed this arrangement I, C, D, F, A and we are done. Then C, E and D, the first information we have taken. What is the first information here? E sits on the immediate left of D. As E sits on the immediate left of D, E sits on the immediate left of D, as E sits on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of C. As E sits on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of D, hence where should this E? E must be at this place. Okay. Now in this one, and E must be at this place. If you take E at this place, if you take E at this place, then C will be here. I will discuss about the direction of this C afterwards, isn't it? And E will be here. E sits on the immediate left of D. The same way. Not the same. You can fix A at any place. Answers will also be the same. In the case of circular arrangement and all these, what happens here, we always fix a person at one place. The answer will always remain constant. Then, if this AD is here, then we have E sits on the immediate left of D. As E is seated on the immediate left of D, E sits on the immediate left of D and E is here and is not an immediate neighbor of C, E is not an immediate neighbor of C. A and E facing the same direction. The one who likes football, and we have one more information regarding this J, whatever this J here, regarding this J. H and D are sitting on the immediate left and immediate third to the left of J. Now H is to the immediate left of whom? H is to the immediate left of J, hence J must be here, and H is to the immediate left of J, and D is to the immediate, D is third to the left, hence J must be facing the center. As J is facing the center, two persons at the corners are facing the center, the remaining two must be away from the center, these two persons must be away from the center. Clear now? Now we have done with G, A, J, H, F, D, E, C, and who is the person left over here? B is the person left over. Done? Now we have done with this arrangement. Then we need to finalize the E sits on the immediate left of D, and whatever this one I, and I likes chess. Now that is clearly given at the end. I is not an immediate neighbor. E sits on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of C. A and E face the same direction. A and E facing the same direction. Need to identify this one. And the one who likes football sits on the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. Football is to the immediate left of table tennis, and D and G, 5 of them face same direction. H does not like table tennis or chess. H, table tennis or chess is ruled out, and the one who likes Ludo sits on the immediate right of I who likes chess. I who likes chess, and this Ludo is to the immediate right of this one, and the one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C. Table tennis sits second to the left of C. Either this E is table tennis or B is table tennis. Either E, yes, C is face. Now the one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C, sits second to the left of C, and only the one who likes Ludo sits on the immediate right of I. Ludo is to the immediate right of I. I who likes chess, the one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C. Table tennis sits second to the left of C. Either E can be table tennis, isn't it? Now tell me whether E can be table tennis or not. Now if you take E as table tennis, football and table tennis are adjacent to each other. As football and table tennis are adjacent to each other, this E cannot be table tennis. As this E cannot be table tennis, this person G is table tennis. If this G is table tennis, football can be either A or B. Either A can be football or B can be football. And again, and the one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C, and the C is facing the center. As C is facing the center, and next one, only 2 among the 4 seated at the corners are not facing, and H and D are sitting on the immediate left and third. We have taken A sits on one of the smallest sides and third to the right. D likes carom and sits third to the left of the one who likes table tennis. and D likes carom, sits third to the left of carom tennis, hence table tennis. Then who is this person? Lawn tennis here, hence this person is tennis. Are you following this one or not? And this person must be immediate left. D likes carom and sits third to the left of the one who likes lawn tennis. Hence D is third to the left of whom? D is third to the left of J. As D is third to the left of J, this J must be lawn tennis. C, I will come to that one, C, okay? C, and J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. J is to the immediate right of the one who likes rugby, hence rugby can be either A or H. Either A or H, either A or H, and H does not like table tennis and this one. And football and tennis, table tennis, J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby and rugby. E likes volleyball. And E likes volleyball and sits second to the left of the one who likes badminton. And sits second to the left of the one who likes badminton, this F must be badminton, isn't it? As F is badminton and this E is second. Then, whatever the other thing here and sits second to the left. And whatever this H here, H is what? H is rugby or cricket. Why it cannot be cricket here? Immediate. J sits on the immediate right of the one who likes rugby. As J is to the immediate right of the one who likes rugby, then tell me how many persons are facing towards the center? 1, 2, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 persons are facing the center as of now. As 4 persons are facing as of now, and A and E are facing the same direction. As A and E are facing the same directions, 4 are already facing the center, these 2 persons must be away from the center. A is away and E is away. As A and E are away, then tell me how many persons are away here? 4 persons are away, isn't it? 4 and 4. Then we need to find out this football and this. And football and table tennis, and H is neither table tennis nor chess. H is neither table tennis or chess. Is there any chess here? Chess or cricket? H does not like table tennis or chess. As H does not like table tennis or chess, hence who will be, chess is already done, and between rugby and this one is left over, isn't it? And A is rugby. Why A is rugby here? E sits on the immediate, J sits. E sits on the immediate left of D, E is on the immediate left of D and is not an immediate neighbor of C. A and E face the same direction. The one who likes football sits on the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. Now football is to the immediate left of the one who likes table tennis. Now table tennis is facing away from the center. As a person table tennis is away from the center, this football must be immediate left, that B is football. If B is football and this person rugby is to the immediate right of this one, and who is this person? And this person is rugby. If this person is rugby and whatever this one, this person must be cricket. Clear now? If this person is cricket, then tell me how many are facing the center now? 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it? Away from the center, and 1, 2, 3, 4 are away. And any other information regarding this? D and G sit diagonally opposite and face opposite directions, 5 of them face the same. H does not like table tennis or chess. Ludo sits on the immediate right of I, and I who likes chess. The one who likes table tennis sits second to the left of C. Table tennis is seated second to the left of C. Only 2 among the 4 are facing the center. H and D are sitting on the immediate left and third to the left of J. A sits on one of the smaller sets and third to the right of F. A is on one of the smaller sets and sits third to the right of F, isn't it? Now we have taken A. D likes carom and sits third to the left of the one who likes lawn tennis. And J sits on the immediate left of the one who likes rugby. As J is to the immediate left of the one who likes rugby, and E likes volleyball and sits second to the left of the one who likes badminton. E volleyball sits second to the left of badminton. I is not an immediate neighbor of A, B or F, and but sits to the immediate right of C. but sits to the immediate right of C or not? And C must be at this place. And C who is not facing the center, this is wrong. And C must be facing the center only, isn't it? Because C must be either here or here, out of which here it is not possible, isn't it? Why it is not possible here? Because this person must be second to the left. Hence, C who is facing the center, one of the 4 friends sitting on the neighbors is high. Then, now we need to find out, then how many persons are facing the center, tell me? Now, 4 persons. J is facing the center, F is facing the center, and D is facing the center, and C is facing the center. Now, what about this B? Any information regarding this B? And let's write down this arrangement first. Yes, not more than 2 friends seated together facing the same direction. Not more than 2 friends facing the same direction, isn't it? Now, sir. Now tell me what should be the position of this B? B must be inside or outside? Inside. Why B is inside? Because if B is outside, 3 persons are outside, which is not possible. B is inside. If B is inside, then whatever this H must be outside. Clear? And this is what the information given. Now this is about paper number 41, and one more set is left over. In the next session I will discuss about that set. Okay? Running out of time, and the next